Now, as you can see here, when once we sample something, we pull out the CD player, we got these two little boxes here for our threshold, and these two grayed out boxes right here. These represent the peak of the sample range. That means when the sample goes up and the sound gets loud enough, we have a peak. That means it goes up to this far on this side, on the left, and that far on the right. See that? Those are our peak. And we can actually reset those peaks. As you can see here, we can press that reset right there, and the peak's back to here now. See that? Now I'll put it back on again. Pause. And now the peak's up to here. Once it passes the threshold level, we're right back up to here with the peak. That's very important to know. So next what we're going to do is we're going to try and record something into our MPC2500. Now, first what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure I got my threshold level set properly here. So it's good to me. And we're ready to go. Okay, now I'm going to take a sample. I'll press play on my sampler. And we can see the threshold level right there. See that? I'm going to turn this up a little bit more. I want to make sure I get a nice loud sample. I like my samples to be loud enough so I can hear them back and record them properly and get a really great level. That one's too loud. So some samples can be louder than the other ones. Make sure you get the right level and your pick's going to be great for your samples. Okay, I think I got a sample I want to take. Let's try that. Okay, I got my sample set for a loop on my CD player. I'm going to make sure I get the right level here. And I'm going to press the reset button here and see how far, how loud it goes. That might be a good level right there, I think. I'm recording this pass here. Press record. Now I'll press stop. Now, we'll zoom in here and show you some features here. We can actually take this sample and keep it, or we can play it, or we can get rid of it and say, let's retry it again. I didn't think it was that good. Now I'll play it back. I kept it. Okay, I'd like that. It's pretty good. Okay, now I'll try another level here. Let's get a sample that's not loud enough here. I like that right there. I'm going to try it now to record. And so what happened there? It was waiting for the level to come in. Once it passed the threshold level, it started sampling. So here, I can play it back. And here I can retry. I think I'm going to keep that one though. But I want to name that sample. I'll turn my data wheel. And now I can name the sample. But first I'll get rid of what I have here already. I'll press Shift. And I'll press my left cursor button, and I can delete whatever there, as you can see here, right there. Now I can name my sample. I'll just hit the pad I want to hit and say, I'll call it a beat. So I'll hit the pads here. That's B, E, A. Back over again. Let's get this E in. E. And then we're going to go T. So I hit the pads, I can name this particular sample. I'll press enter to keep it. And now that sample is called beat. But I want to assign it to a pad. That means give it a place where I know it's going to be. I can hit that pad and that sample will be right there. I assign it to pad 1 or A1. That's in bank A, and that's pad number 1. Now I'll press key. We want to edit our sample up. We'll press mode. The mode button will blink, and we'll press trim, which is pad number 6. And here's our sample. I'm going to find it right here. Right there it is right there. See it? Look at my waveform. It looks pretty loud. I like a waveform to at least cover the upper and lower areas here. See that? That's a pretty good waveform. That way it's not too loud, it's not distorting, but it's going to be a nice clean sample. Now I'll press the pad. I've got my sample. What I want to do with this sample, I want to sort of loop it up and get the idea how I want to use it to make a little music with the sample.